Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. Let's get into it, shall we? I have no major updates for you today, I don't believe. We're just gonna get right to it. A little Stygian today. Very exciting. Cut up some more highlights for you for the week. Even though I haven't streamed Monster Train in like a week or so, I still have plenty of highlights ready to go. So no worries, the highlights content should be flowing until the update hits. Let's begin. Seraph the Diligent, we are Stygian Umbra with a Flash Freeze Perils Unnamed Tome start. This start's fine. I like Flash Freeze as a starting card quite a bit. I love Unnamed Tome. I think this is a card that is very hard to find a run where I wouldn't take it. And then Perils is probably the worst of these three cards and it's still fine. And I'm always going to pick Vapor Funnel there. Boon of the Blacksmith is cool. Vapor Funnel is going to save us a lot. And I think you always go Frostbite. I'm wondering if when, like in this would be an interesting one, right? If I was offered Spell Weakness or Conduit there, I might have tried taking Conduit. I don't take Conduit very often, as I'm sure you're aware, because I think it is not good. This trial's only bad if I die. And when I say I mean Tethys. It should be fine, because they won't hurt the Pyre. So all I have to do is set up top floor and let Tethys survive, right? Was it 4 and then 5, I believe? Yeah, so we're just going to put ourselves top floor. It's fine. We'll kill one of them off. And by killing one of them off, I will exactly kill our Train Steward, meaning we should get 2 fresh Train Stewards for... for the boss. And we'll just take that. We take that. And this is the power of Vapor Funnel. Thank you, Vapor Funnel. Very cool. Hopefully we get something run-defining off of this unit draft. Oh, I feel a sneeze. Strange. So, with this... I guess I just put the Train Steward down. My sneeze has passed. I guess I'll save this one, right? I think it's fine to just hold on to it just in case we draw back into it. Yeah, drawing into it would be fine. Although at this point as well, if I can kill one of these guys, it's also a solid plan here. But I have to kill one of them myself, which I cannot do. So yeah, we're just going to hope to draw back into it here. It's a little awkward. Drawing all 3 Train Stewards at that timing, it's to be expected, right? It's an understandable draw for sure. I think it won't make that big of a difference here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Umbra Morsel probably seals the deal for us, I would say. Yeah. And we even hit the Train Steward. Excellent. Good fight, good fight. We take that. Absolutely. Taking a trial with Tethys in the early game is pretty scary, so getting this unit draft is nice. I will never not pick Crystallis. And... are we gonna go Gorger? The answer to that question is maybe, right? I think Antumbra Assault is fine to take. Yeah, I think that either of these 2 units are good here. Well, reasonable here. I don't think we want to take Shadow Eater. Although, let's look at our bosses. Explosive Sigil, it's Rage Fell, so I don't want to take Shadow Eater. If it weren't Rage Fell, I might actually pick Shadow Eater here. I think Shadow Eater plus Tethys is fine, but not really that great. So the question then becomes Crucible Warden versus Icy Silophyte. I think I'm going to go Crucible Warden. I think it's a little better. Icy Silophyte is not bad, mind you. She's pretty solid, but I think that taking a strong tank for our next segment is going to be good. And Crucible Warden, he's not the greatest tank, but he's not bad. Multi-strike plus 10 and plus 5 plus 10. A shame I cannot afford this multi-strike. Understandable though. Now will I just immediately replace Crucible Warden with Crucible Collector? Good question. Really good question. Yeah, I will. I'll just end up... you take the Crucible Collector just in case you don't see something better there. And then sometimes you see something better, and now we just have him and he's chilling. I want to get Crucible Collector out of one-shot range reasonably, which is... I'm trying to parse how much damage Daedalus does, and I think that 30 is just fine. Although if I'm going to go for this, I can actually roll, and then I could buy one stone. That might be a little better. Because I think giving him plus 25 is better. Plus 25 and then like, maybe plus 10, plus 25. I think that is my typical pickup on this guy. Multi-strike is bad for him. I don't like large stun because I want the space to play morsels. And I don't think quick or endless make any sense on him. Hey, he just wants raw stats. I'm just going to give him a plus 10. Yeah, and maybe we'll get enough for Crucible Warden. How do I feel about this? 35-30? Instead of what? 35-30 instead of 30-45? That 5 damage is not worth it. We'll chill. The upside of Battlestones, we get it right now, I guess, in case this is a fight where we really need it. Which it isn't. I think that this is fine. And I think we are going to take the invasion trial. Vapor Funnel's so nice. Lets me just slam these 2 trials and be like, yeah. Even in the worst cases, these trials do not hurt us. Very cool, Vapor Funnel. Thank you. So with this, 5, 10, 15, 20. I do kind of want to keep Crucible Warden alive. Like, it's a good thing he's not bad to have alive, just in case we need the runoff. Yeah, it would be solid to have him to pick off like Forged Disciples and Reconcilers. I think he's gonna go top 4. Although he's gonna die up there, so maybe I shouldn't have put him top 4. Oh well. That's okay. What's in this? A health morsel? Yo, the health morsel is big. That's really big, actually. Letting Tethys get... Oh, wait, I think that just wins. I may go so far. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I was thinking about keeping this guy alive, but why? There's no reason to. These enemies will get killed off by Vapor Funnel. This wave is a little more complex. I'm gonna go ahead and silence this enemy so that I don't take another curse here. Yeah. This wave gets a little bit more messy. But it's actually fine because we gave him the plus 10, he crushes that 525. Not something that I thought out and like planned for by any means, but a nice benefit of going for the plus 10 instead of the plus 5, right? We can get you like 1 or 2 more life steals here. You can see, if you are not picking Vapor Funnel, I gotta tell you, you should look at this run and go, wow, Vapor Funnel, huh? Because, wow, Vapor Funnel, huh? Look at how much damage Vapor Funnel has saved us in these first 2 combats. I got to pick the trial and take 0. It has, and it's, in normal cases, that trial would have done 13, and I would have taken another 3 from regular enemies. It's really strong. And then the first combat, it just saved us like 9 damage, something like that. So far, Vapor Funnel has saved 21 damage. Prismal Dust is a very good pickup. I'm sure I don't need to tell you why, but it's for Tethys. Now, here's an interesting one. I think a Stygian Banner is not bad. Yeah, I think this is good. There's a high roll here, which is Shark plus Endless. There's some middle to low rolls as well, but there's just a lot of good outs here. Let's see what's in here first. A quick is also fine. If we get Cold Kalia. Ah, there's a Shark. I think I will just take the Shark over the Scylla fight with Quick. Although Quick Scylla fight with a plus 10 is solid. Come to think of it. It is really solid. So she'll kill backline and she'll soften up heavies. I actually think I like that more than the Shark here. If there were an Endless in here, I would take the Shark for sure. However, this is pretty good. And it may lead me to leave Crucible Warden in this deck. Although if I'm going to do that, I might just want to duplicate Crucible Collector instead. I'm not sure. I'm not going to take the Calcified Ember this time. You know, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put myself, I'm not going to put you through the pain of trying to do some stupid infinite and dying. Not today. Maybe another time. Explosive Sigil Daedalus is no big deal here. We do have a bit of an awkward period here where we can draw really poorly, but it should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. So we're probably going to aim for Silophyte, Warden down here, and then Collector Tethys on the mid floor. Something like this is probably what I'm looking at here. And we may as well Flash Freeze Daedalus. Yeah, that's a pretty strong Crucible Collector. I think that all you really want to do for Crucible Collector, if he's tanking for Tethys, is you just want to have him have enough raw stats to overpower. I might silence this floor. You think it's worth it? I think it's worth it. Alright. Yeah, and we should... Our early game is very strong right now. We are pretty powerful here. I need morsel generation, for sure. That's priority 1 here is going to be getting morsel generators. After that, though, what else is there? I should save that one Pyre health. What else is there to find in this run? We're probably picking Draw from Daedalus. We just need morsel generation, and we could use like 1 or 2 kill spells here. We have Crystallis. I would like to pick up maybe Ancient Synergy. Would be good. Quick Silophyte. She kills bombs before they even get to detonate. It's beautiful. Shouldn't count our chickens here. We should make sure that we are applying enough critical thinking to this combat. It could still go against me. Crucible Warden, or Crucible Warden is not going to get to have a ton of lifesteal for us here. He's just going to have an average one. However, we have a pretty good looking start here. We do have the Umbra Assault. Oh, Morsel Miner. Okay, we win for sure. We get this free round as well. I was a little concerned, for sure. But him giving us a free round here is really nice. There's no way we lose this now. It was already pretty unlikely, I would say. But now it's absolutely over. Yeah. No doubt in my mind. Let's throw a Dust. Actually, I'll throw a Crystallis out here. Oh, his death eats a damage shield. Interesting. Gotta keep that in mind in case that ever becomes problematic. It didn't, of course, but maybe in another run that could be a problem. Alright, what do we have here? Shroud Spike is good. Yeah, Shroud Spike's just good. Siren Song is also really good here, though. But I think Shroud Spike, our big problem is getting Crucible Collector to a point where he'll kill a boss. Shroud Spike does that. Morsel Master is a bait. Oh, is it a bait? Hang on. 2 space, 1 space, 1 space. I guess I could pick Morsel Master, and then we can just play 2 morsels per round for Crucible Collector. How does that sound, actually? That doesn't sound that bad, come to think of it. We get another buffer for Tethys as well from the Master. It's messy because there's too many cards in the deck then. I don't like that. 4 draw priority units is too many. We open ourselves up to drawing like Tethys, and then Tethys Morsel Master, and then next turn drawing nothing but Icy Silophyte, and then the turn after that, Tethys dies before we can do anything. Right, I don't like that. I'll take draw, probably double draw on this one. And okay. On this one, we don't really want anything desperately from the Umbra Banner. I don't think there's a great upgrade from Merchant of Magic here. I mean, there's like double stack Prismal Dust and there's like -1/+10 Hilco Crystallis, but we'd rather go to a Magic Shop later when we have a stronger look. So we're going to go to the right here, thin the deck out a little more. Probably best to get rid of... Frozen Lance. I was wondering if Perils is a worse card, but Frozen Lance is pretty bad here. 2 Frozen Lances, probably get rid of the Train Stewards after this. Split Anvil's not bad. I don't think I need this though, like we have Abandoned Stave. And I love Icicle Fracture. I'm a big proponent of Icicle Fracture. I would put it up there on my list of maybe one of the best relics in the game. Probably the best relic in Stygian. Mark of Invasion, dude, more free money. Don't mind if I do. So the only question we have to answer now is, with Crucible Collector, is he staying in the run? I think he is, just to act as like a body. Did I say Collector? Crucible Warden. Well, Damage Shield Boy, the one that's been sitting in front of our Siliphyte. Is he staying? I think he is. And Collector just takes it. It's fine. Fine. Perils gets frozen. We don't take a curse, right? Do we take a curse? We don't take a curse. It's one of those mechanics I should definitely know by now, but, you know, I still have to think about it. I need the game to give me some good cards for morsel generation. That's it. We just need morsels. What are you at here? I mean, I'm just playing all 5 of these cards, actually. I don't have to do any thinking about this. I guess I can maybe just freeze the Warden and save him 15. Does that seem good? Yeah, that seems good to do. There's no reason to play him now. Yeah, that's fine. Can I catch Collector if I do this, by the way? No, we're just off. That's okay. We got the money for the trial, so I'm not so worried about the Collector being lost. It's not something I can affect anyway. This is the end. For you. Call an ambulance. But not for me. That's Shade Splitter. Icy Siliphyte, please. Now we get to double Shade Splitter. This wave doesn't hurt us that much. The big thing that Icicle Fracture does is it's going to remove unplayable cards from the deck as well for us, essentially. These cards just get frozen and I never have to see them again. Eventually this becomes problematic, however. For now it's pretty good. Also I can, I guess, freeze these Perils like this. This was not my initial intention, mind you. However, when it works out, I suppose. You can just do that. And then this guy... I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is a unit that comes close to 1v1ing Seraph right here. Like, this floor would kill Seraph. Getting to Seraph is, of course, the hard part, but with the great Vapor Funnel... Like, this Vapor Funnel is killing it on this run. It is absolutely killing it for us here. Tell me it isn't. Having the ability to burst like that though, having the ability to freeze and then burst 6 energy with Perils is really crazy strong. Like kind of out of control. The fact that I can do that is just insane. I'm just gonna start pressing end turn. I don't know. I don't need to flex on this boss. There's Pyrolite Master, he hasn't done anything to me. I don't need to flex. I don't have to show him that he never stood a chance. However, I am gonna put a Train Steward in here. Just in case. Just in case that Train Steward sneaks the kill. You never know. Frenzied Swarm is pretty good, but it anti-synergizes with Icicle Fracture pretty heavily. Preserve is cool, but again, I don't think we need it because of Icicle Fracture. We don't have a ton of cards to freeze. Mollusk Mage, probably not here. Grovel, yeah. Forever Consumed is cool. Prism Retrieval is cool. We need morsels. I think our path is looking pretty solid here in the overworld. Gonna get one more combat and then hopefully go to a pretty big money magic shop here. What do I wish to duplicate? Do I want to duplicate something? Good question. I guess here's the real question. Do I want to duplicate Collector and then remove Warden? That'd be interesting, right? Duplicating Shroud Spike is almost never wrong. Yeah, this is turning into just create big Shroud Spike potentials. Rules of Containment's cool. I paused for a moment to think about sketches, and then I went, yeah, no, I don't think we pick sketches here. Yeah, I don't think I want to lose the game. I'll dupe the Shroud Spike, it's fine. This is a run that would look... like, 31 cards is a very awkward number to have. Real quick, we gotta do the math. Will I die for this Heaven Seal? He's a 105, he's gonna have... 50, 80... it's kinda close. We shouldn't find out. When my answer is it's kind of close, I think you just don't want to find out. Because it's a really easy Heaven Seal if you're confident in that 105 damage, however I was not. I think I could have gotten it. Yeah, I could have gotten it here. I needed the Crystallis, but if I miss the Crystallis, it is a tragedy, right? Thankfully we hit it, so I would have been able to take the trial. However, that was not something I was ready to find out. 14 damage out of this young lord. It's okay. Go ahead and do... Yeah, I think it's right to just stack it here. This guy is basically just a 20 health meat shield. Yeah, we would have been fine. It is okay. I do not feel like my decision was incorrect. Funny that this is a combat where the quick actually hurts you, which is always funny to see. Double morsel. If only I had one more morsel. Oh well. I mean, I may as well do this, right? Oh no, I can't, actually. Never mind. I mean, I may as well still save him, except that would be ridiculous and very silly of me to do. Instead, I'm going to make sure my Tethys beats this boss, because this is the sweep boss. Yes. I'm just going to set Tethys up to win. Because this is the sweep boss. All I have to worry about is Tethys not dying to Sweep Ward. And Tethys does not die to Sweep Ward here. Hold the Unnamed Tome, it cancels that boss's bonus damage. Even though it doesn't matter at this point, it's still good to do. It's a good habit to make sure that I'm thinking about, right? Set good examples. Do as I do, not as I do. No, that's not quite how the phrase goes. You get the idea. Do as I do. Here. The overgenerated morsel just goes away. Which is interesting. Thank you, Unnamed Tome. Very cool. Just gotta press end turn. We won. 14 damage, shield Tethys, 19 lifesteal. Easy. No flexing. So Rosaros. We're gonna save the big flex for Seraph. Alright, what's it today? Doing great on money. Doing great on a lot of aspects of this run. It's a really solid start here. Cannibalize is the way to go, I think. Gem Trove's cool. However, we always have something to sacrifice, and I think it's easy to always have something to sacrifice on this run. And as a result, like, I don't care about this 1 damage shield. I think that it's fine. So I don't want to pay 3 energy for something that I don't care about. Solid. Okay. Now I think we have some reasonable spells to go upgrade. And also I want the removals. This feels correct. We need to hit Tethys, I believe, with 2 damage shield. I think there's 2 sweep enemies on this combat, if I'm not mistaken. Move my chair in a little bit. Hopefully I don't accidentally bump the desk. I hope you'll forgive me. I think it does make, like, minor vibrations, even if I just, like, lightly tap the desk with my legs or whatever. I am considering the Vengeful Shard removals later. We'll see. Hold over. Hold over -1 Crystallis is of course always good. I wanna look at the event here. Consumable cards. I think this is just money. I don't think I'm ever picking up whatever this is. Yeah, Urchin Spines, it's just not worth it. It really isn't worth it to me. And that's fine. No Bone Dog. I haven't seen Bone Dog in a while. I've seen a lot of people talking about how they haven't seen Bone Dog in all of their time playing this game, which is just crazy. Like, where the heck is Bone Dog? For real. It's crazy to me how hard he is to find for some people, and then other people it's just like, you know, like I just ran into him and I was like, oh, what's this? And for others, it's like the last card they have to gold. The Holdover is an interesting one here. I wonder about doing something like Holdover Grovel. I think we don't need to, right? We have Icicle Fracture, we have the Shroud Spike. We don't need to go crazy on the Morsel Gen. We just have to spike our boy. So I'm gonna go Holdover -1 Crystallis. Although I could maybe afford Holdover +10. I think it's fine to just do -1. This is gonna be 100 damage versus 140. Ultimately, the difference is only going to matter on the double heavies against Seraph. And at that point, I think that we're going to be fine either way. Is there even anything else to pick up here? A +10 on Antumbra Assault is solid. I should probably roll for another -1. Oh, Permafrost is good as well. Yeah, -1 Grovel. And I like permafrosting one of the spikes just so it's always permafrosted. And then we'll do 1 removal. I'm gonna go ahead and remove... I like having 2 Train Stewards in right now because we have the Cannibalize. I'm gonna remove a Frozen Lance. Okay. I feel pretty solidly about this run. We haven't been hit yet, I'm pretty sure. Thanks to Vapor Funnel. I've been able to play around Vapor Funnel to take a bunch of trials. Very cool, Vapor Funnel. Great Relic, thank you for your service. It is, of course, Rage Fell. Kind of an awkward starter here. We're just gonna let... yeah, so Crucible Warden's always just gonna end up dying. We're gonna set up middle floor for them. And I'm not gonna Ember Drain to freeze this spike, we're just gonna chill. Cool. A shame that we drew both perils there, but it is going to be that way from time to time. Yeah, by setting up middle floor, we get to let all of these 15/2s die from the Frostbite, which doesn't matter because Silliphite has quick, but, you know. It still feels good. Might be right to leave. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this Rubble Morsel. Cranberry and I did this in co-op recently, where we just froze a Rubble Morsel and then we waited and assembled our perfect spike turn. We're gonna aim to do that here. To some extent, at least. Yeah, it's a little awkward, though. It's a little awkward. I want to freeze this Train Steward for Cannibalize, I believe. I think so. Yeah, I think this is fine. Crucible Warden's obviously dead and gone, but it's fine because, you know, we're always just 1 away from losing my Icy Silliphite anyway. Doesn't make a huge difference here. What you got for me, Shade Splitter? Rubble Morsel. Kinda nice, because I can just, like, play it. I'm gonna go ahead and Crystallis this, so we're just gonna chill, right? We're gonna take it slow, play it cool. I think that Magma Morsel is fine as our payoff here. I'm 100% okay with Magma Morsel being our payoff. You can see one major problem approaching us here, though. I can see it. You can see it. It shouldn't be bad. Like, we should be okay. However, I need to play this out. I need to hold the Magma Morsel. Okay. Oh, I should have burned this Unnamed Tome here. Yeah, I should have burned the Tome so that I didn't overdraw here. Yeah, it was okay, but this could have been very bad. Oh wait, no, I always kill this guy off with Crystallis, never mind. So let's make sure we play this turn out properly here. So we play Rubble Morsel. We're assembling Spike Zodia. I could greed for it and wait longer, but there's no reason to. There is truly no reason to wait any longer. Now I'm pretty sure I'm just always gonna grovel here. Just gave us Magma Morsels, that's fine. It is right to play this for 25. Just kill him so we get the extra morsel out. But yeah, we get 2 extra morsels for killing that guy. Oh, so it's like even then to kill him there. I guess it's good because we keep the damage shield. Interesting. Alright. Icy Silliphite is dead. She's locked in my basement, etc, etc. You guys heard of Eminem? Or do I just sound like a crazy person? You know what? I'll take option B there. Alright, we saved this train steward for all this time to eat him. She's doing the thing here. You're doing the thing here, Fel, where you super rage a floor and I get angry at you. Cut it out. Stop it, Fel. What are we looking at here? We are gonna get hit, I believe. This guy is guaranteed 12 if I just let him go. I'm pretty sure it's better to Crystallis twice on the bottom floor here. Crystallising twice stops this Clip Guardian from going up, meaning that baseline it saves 12, and most likely it saves more, because he's going to be roughly the same position as this Clip Guardian on the top floor. But if she rages this floor again, it gets awkward. So I think, and by awkward I mean I have to take a ton of damage and go, that's not great. Because the way it plays out, right, is... Oh, my game crashed. We're gonna have to do this fight again. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that's just a shame. Doesn't happen too often. You bear with me. I'm not going to be doing any sort of editing, because that extends the life cycle of this video by, like, an hour, essentially, to edit out that pause. So I'm just gonna sit here. I'll say, hey, how's your day going? I hope you're doing well today. Do a little time filler. 6:30 on a Monday afternoon. Got the windows open. It's relatively nice. Sorry, I should have warned you that it's gonna make the loud noise, but I usually don't have to worry about that. Let's resume. Windows are open. It's a nice day. Little warm, but it's been cooling off. It's late August. You feel? Pretty nice out there. Alright. So I'll do my best to, like, when this happens, I try my best to repeat the combat in the same way that I played it last time. But I don't remember exactly. But it's seeded so that when I play things in that order, the outcome is the same, essentially. It's just hard to remember how I played everything out. I think I did this and I got a Rubble Morsel. And then I played the Frozen Lance here. Yeah. I'll do my best here. And then if I'm not mistaken, once again, I played Crystallis on these guys. Killing Crucible Warden. I Vengeful Sharded. I said I want to freeze the Train Steward to... yeah, I said I want to freeze the Train Steward, and then I played the Frozen Lance on this guy. I think this is how I played it out. It's hard to remember. Right. And she dies next turn. This floor gets not raged. The bottom floor gets raged next turn. I played Crystallis up here to save this 19. I'm sure of that. I played this Train Steward bottom floor to kill him. I opened up the Shade Splitter, gave a Rubble Morsel, I played it, and then I Umbra assaulted it, and I saved the Magma Morsel. Threw a damage shield up here, and I think I put a Flash Freeze on Phil. And then I pressed end turn, and I went, oh, I should have played Unnamed Tome, right? Because I'm gonna, it's just a wasted hand space there. Okay, and then this turn was weird. You went Rubble Morsel, and you went Spike. Grovel this guy so he doesn't die. Play Crystallis, and I went, it's interesting because it ends up being roughly the same either way you slice it there. Solid. I think this is roughly how I played the combat out. And then we were right here when I was talking out how I should play the Helical Crystallis, right? So first I saved this, we do this. I believe I'm supposed to Crystallis twice on this floor, so that the way that it plays out is that the Master of Light dies next turn to Crystallis, instead of having to take a hit from Crucible Collector, meaning that Crucible Collector kills his Clip Guardian. We will take 6 for this. However, right here I'm being threatened by at least 12, because he'll lose 2 stacks of Rage, taking him down to 12 damage by the time he's up here. I guess it's actually 10. I'm threatened by 10. But if she rages this floor, it gets to be a lot of damage. This, although, I guess... No, because the other side of this, the other thing to mention, I guess, is that I'm always going to get hit. Right? I can't stop this Clip Guardian. There's no line where I stop this Clip Guardian from hitting me here, right? Right. So it's right to play it like this, because of these two, I would rather have the one with 5 rage die. Plus I get to play extra morsels, because yeah, extra morsels is also an upside, because the Master of Light dies, so he doesn't get to sweep them up. That's long-term thinking. Oh, that's right, Frostbite, he actually does die. I forgot about the Frostbite. Wait, so maybe I didn't have to think about this in this way, because, yeah, Tethys probably kills this Clip Guardian in time anyway. However, it's fine. It works out however you slice it. And actually this way we end up hitting Fel, so I guess it's good. But you couldn't know that this was going to cause you to hit Fel. So, whatever. We win. 31 lifesteal, 108 attack. This guy kills Seraph. Like, we are set here. All we have to do is answer the double heavy problem, which we can do with a number of options here. We have a lot of choices to answer the double heavy problem. And it should be good. Pretty all-around solid run. Outside of the game freezing and crashing on me, pretty good. Oh, one morsel miner, nice. The duality. Yeah, so because the deck is really strong right now, this is the position we're in, and this is a bit of philosophy for you about how I play this game. We're strong. We're very, very strong. The only thing that we can do to make ourselves stronger at this point is remove cards, in my opinion. I wonder how Umbra Stone works with Icy Siliphyte, because what people have told me is that if you have a sweep unit with Trample, and they sweep a unit for 2 health, that the extra like 11 damage that they would have done, so they do 11 to a unit that has 2 health, that extra 9 damage gets carried over to the frontmost enemy. Do you think that means that she applies multiple stacks of spell weakness as well? This is a really interesting thing to find out, I think. Furnace Tap is really good here, by the way, but I really want to know the answer to that question, so I'm going to do it. I imagine the answer is no, but I really want to know. Because if I can have her killing, or like applying 3 spell weakness to an enemy, that's crazy. I think we just go for removal here. Honestly, I think it's better. I don't think there's much I need at the magic shop right now. We have our Crystallis set. It would just be, yeah, we can pick up stuff for Crucible Warden here as well. He could use some help. I think that Frozen Lance is worse than Train Steward. They're both just going to get frozen and removed from the ecosystem most likely, but Train Steward gets to be cannibalized. Okay. Quick plus 25 and plus 10. Good. I just want to give this guy health. I don't care about anything else. And I'm not going to roll to give him health, though, is the thing. I'm going to removal... What is the best removal target here now? It might be Flash Freeze. Probably Train Steward, though. I think it's Train Steward. We bring this deck down, we cycle through it in 4 turns, and we look pretty solid here, I think. Crapshoot and Pulley Claw? I don't like these. I used to really like taking these. I thought there was no reason not to, and at this point, I no longer like them. I don't think I want to. Although the sweep on Tethys is cool, I guess, for the same reason that the sweep on Silliphite's cool, right? How does it interact with Trample? Because if it interacts in the right way with Trample, it's actually crazy. I imagine it doesn't. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think that it applies it multiple times, and when it doesn't, you can leave me a comment saying, haha, that's so stupid. Why would it apply Frostbite twice with Trample, you dumb idiot? That was a stupid idea. And I will go, yes. Yeah. I'm gonna go Handheld Totem. You can leave me your that was a stupid idiot, dumb idea, and you're a dumb idiot reply in the comments down below. To which I will probably reply, hey, thanks for helping out the algorithm, my man. Spell Shield 2 is scary. I will say it. In this run, it's scary. However, interesting thing to note is that this combat doesn't have double heavies. I think we're okay, and I might just die off of this. But I think that it's fine. Pretty sure it pans out. Nice. We're gonna set up middle 4 with these two, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose that's correct. And we gotta give him some lifesteal before he gets murked. It's fine. It's gonna be one where we're just probably gonna Shroud Spike for 10, or like 5 energy rather, so that we don't die. Oh, this is kind of awkward, huh? When I draw Silliphite without the Protector, she dies, so we have to work on that. Let's see what's in the Shade Splitter first. If it's a Rubble Morsel, I'm just gonna spike the Rubble Morsel. Ah. That's weird. I have to play Silliphite here, I think. And we can keep her alive. I think we just... So we throw her 1 damage shield. Does she live off of this? No, because it gets chewed up by the 5. I have to put a unit in front to take that 5. Which is going to be Umbra Morsel. And then she's fine. I guess the Umbra Morsel was actually better to put up here. Come to think of it. I just keep stacking Frostbite on this guy, he'll die. Yeah, I think he's dead. 36, 35, and 35 is 70. It's 106 that he's taking. Oh, he's not dead. Interesting. Okay. I mean, let's just see how it works, right? Kind of exciting. So you can see the damage he takes goes up by 10 there. All of her damage that was carried over from the trample ends up on him. It's not a crazy amount. What I'm interested to see is how much spell weakness he walks away with. Let's Crystallis this guy so we don't take anything. Ooh, it is 3 spell weakness. Ooh, it does work. Wait, that's so crazy. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I really like that. Hey, a Rubble Morsel too? Excellent. That's real. I'm real excited about that. You have no idea. I guess I will spike for 14 here. I think I should probably right click that, huh? Yeah. I'm willing to spend 2 energy to look for a better morsel here. Yeah, hitting a magma morsel is just better. I'll throw this guy a little health. Alright, so that's a really neat trick there. Something you can use in your, like, it's very niche, but pretty cool, I would say. Does this guy hit me? I don't think he should, right? I guess we'll see. Oh, he does hit me for 10. That's the first damage of the run. I was busy spiking. But yeah, that's really, really, really cool. Honestly, I'm pretty excited that that worked. It's the trample boss, so I didn't need to hold on Name Tome here. It's not like I was holding it on purpose. It just doesn't, you know, the card is something that I don't think about too hard when I have a good reason to play it. If I have no reason to play it, it just kind of sits there. Cool. I'll just put 5 damage shield on Tethys. So basically, if we put that trample on Tethys, she's just going to wipe up, like she's going to clean up. It's interesting now because having the backline die is kind of bad, right? Because Tethys could be applying way more spell weakness to the surviving heavies. Huh. How about it? I'm going to skip that. And I'm going to skip that. We don't need anything here much. We're gonna just put a big spike down and win the game. But I'm excited that that worked. We could go dupe the spikes just to get like real wacky, but I'm gonna go left. I want a removals. I want to removal. I thought about removing these vengeful shards earlier, and I've decided it's incorrect because shroud spikes are good. We're not our last train steward. I think I'm gonna get rid of a flash freeze. I know that it's diligent, so removing a bunch of spells could be detrimental, but we have a lot of spells. Like the whole deck is spells except for 9 cards. So it's like 17 spells. Seraph is an 11-round combat in your worst cases, and none of my spells are that bad, right? I'm not gonna lose the game if I consume Shroud Spike, right? In fact, that's the whole point. So I think it's okay to remove something like Flash Freeze here, which is not doing much. All it's gonna do is be consumed anyway. Permafrost. What's our trinket shop gonna say? Gonna say Trader's Quill is really sweet here. I do like Trader's Quill into the Seraph. First card each turn also does 30 damage to the front enemy, which is pretty nice. Hammered Chestplates I think is underwhelming. I would rather roll. Yeah, basically roll for Fossilized Fangs there. I didn't say it, but in my mind, there was one thing I was looking for. In my mind's eye, I've already reached the peak. Okay. And let's do it. I believe that this is a deck that has... Because one of the most common killers, I think, on Seraph is just like, oh, we drew very poorly. This is a deck that should not have a, oh, we drew very poorly moment. Shouldn't. We do have a bunch of extra Vengeful Shards in there, though, so it is worth considering. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do a... How scared am I of these purifiers, I guess, is the question I have to pose. The answer is I'm not that scared of them. And as a result, it may be best for me to do a second 4 setup here. I believe so. And I don't mind losing a Shade Splitter. I would like to... I'd prefer to lose the Perils, but losing the Shade Splitter is fine. I'll give this guy 2 damage shield. And take our 50 free there. I did mess up. I should have obviously done 30 to that bottom 4 boy, but that's okay. I think that we're fine to play out these self-mutilations, honestly. This is one of those scary situations, though, where Seraph threatens your run with death there. However, it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and burn the tome whenever. There's not really an optimal turn to burn the tome, so it doesn't make that big of a difference. And there's no reason not to play Crystallis. I guess the reason is to draw through faster, but then, I think this is fine. Solid. Okay. Really, like, if nothing else from this run, I am very happy that we got to learn something kind of cool today. I'm gonna go ahead and burn through these Shade Splitters still. I have 1. He's dead. I'm gonna Shade Splitter to burn through Wilt Wings when I can here. This is the combat with Wilt Wings. I'm gonna burn both of these shards out. Probably best to grovel here. And then cannibalize? No, wait, do I want to freeze you? Or kill you, rather? I mean, I do, but also I kind of just want to start... I want to fish for a morsel that I'm excited to freeze. But then again, it's kind of hard too. I think it's best to cannibalize here. Yeah. Hey, we can turn Crucible Warden into a Lifesteal Boy as well. Throw you a Magma Morsel, and then I'll just throw you one of each, and I'll leave these two, because if any of these 3 cards get frozen, I'm excited. Yeah, that's fine. We do need to find a Rubble Morsel and freeze it as well. This is going to be important to the plan, don't forget. At this point, by the way, it's just how absurd can we get this. It's nothing, there's no like fears here, it's just how absurd can I make this look. Search for the search for 1 Rubble Morsel, please. Just 1. Nope, alright. Better luck next time, I suppose. Take this. Double Gorge, this just in, pretty good. Hot take. Double Gorge is a good relic. Some may go so far as to say it is strong. I might not say that, but you may. Some may. Okay. I mean, the trample here is pretty crazy, right? I'm just gonna throw this on Tethys. Yeah. It's good enough. Please give me a Rubble Morsel. How are you going to do this to me? Come on, Monster Train. How could you? Or I should burn a card here. I should burn Primal Dust. I don't want. I like drawing 6 per turn is fine. We're assembling the pieces at this point. I can't believe I'm going to miss this because I'm not going to get to go all in on my Shroud Spike absurdity here because I'm not going to get a Rubble Morsel. Fine. I mean, so here's the thing, right? This is a bit of philosophy for you. We've already won. At this point, it's just making the run look as flashy as possible on the way to the victory. I shouldn't have played all of that. I should have taken 1 there. Oh well. Like, I'm pretty sure this basically wins. 104 is fine. I can't believe this, though. I can't believe it. Just 1 Rubble Morsel. Just give me 1. I consumed too many Shade Splitters, just assuming I would be gifted a Rubble Morsel. just 1, please. Oh. There's no God. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I understand it, and I hate it. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? If he hits the pyre, he hits the pyre. Who cares? I hate it. I hate it. Can't believe they're gonna make me win in some boring way. I'm not even gonna get to spike for 26 here. Or is it 32? I think it's 32. Yeah, very cool. You hit me for 10. Great job. I guess. Okay, if I don't... when Seraph gets to this floor, we're just gonna go, I guess. I don't care about consuming this card. Yeah, I should care about it. I should play Grovel instead. That card's better to consume in this circumstance. I'm just sad. How do I not get the common morsel after all of those tries, huh? Alright, it's your last chance to redeem yourself to me, Slay the Spire. Ah, very kind of you. Thank you for this gift. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, alright, I think we got there. Yeah, 137 lifesteal. That seems good. Yeah, I had to take some pyre damage to get there, but we got there. It's the animation's still playing up there. You see him? He's still gored. He's still going. He got there. He got there. All right. That was a close one. The most important thing about this run is we learned something really cool about trample and strike effects. I'm pretty happy that we got to learn something neat about that. It's not often that I get to learn a new mechanic like that, so it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. That's it. I don't really have any other closing thoughts for you about this run. I guess no. I guess there is a closing thought about this run. There's something you can use as a takeaway here, which is if I can't show it on the map anymore, but on Ring 2, right before Daedalus, there was an important decision made, which was to pick the Icy Siliphyte instead of the Hot Shark. I think you would still win with the Hot Shark, but I think that it's better to pick Icy Siliphyte there just because you can get the upgrades done right away and they fill the same roles. Like if I was desperate for backline clearing and I was offered something that wasn't a sweep unit there, right, I'd probably still pick the Hot Shark. But in that circumstance, when given two units that fill the same role, I think it is better, even if Hot Shark is on average a better pickup, which he is, because he doesn't need me to keep that Crucible Collector in the deck, or Crucible Warden in the deck to tank for him. He does it all himself. Even though he's the better choice for the role that he would have been filling, the Siliphyte was better because her upgrades were there, so I didn't have to blindly jump into like 3 or 4 steel shops and go, I need Endless, I need Endless, I need Endless, only to not find it, right? An interesting thing to take away. Also, I guess important to note is that Hot Shark doesn't kill Diligence backline and Siliphyte does there. So just make sure you look at your shops if you don't, and if you see a unit that you see perfect upgrades for in the shop, probably pick that unit even if the other unit is better if you find the perfect upgrades for the other unit, because there's no guarantee. That's your takeaway. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.